M.Artz. This piece is dedicated to George Floyd and every other unarmed innocent black man killed by the police. These words are coming from a place of boiling anger. There's everlasting hurt in me. It's beyond crazy, 400 years weren't enough. Somewhat this shit lasting for eternity. They're unsavory, I promise. They intend to harass, arrest and beat us down. Knowing slavery's abolished, but a system set up to oppress and keep us down. Like we're the people of the damned. Tired, bought a gun and 2 gats and those bullets were justified that hit those racist cops fired from the gun in Tupac's hand. I just watched the scene from Roots. Another black man killed in the street by the Ku Klux Klan. An evil deed done with pleasure, clearly enjoyed. Watching the dog set upon him, gorge his groin. I see no savageness. He looked just like Kunta Kinte, but his name was George Floyd. And this was Minneapolis, where a public lynching took place in front of the world's eyes. But can you imagine if it wasn't recorded? Official report reported full of told lies. Oh, we know the mud dead fling. I feel strange knowing I have no vocals, but this pain makes me feel I can oddly sing. That officer is 44 now, so he was 14 when his predecessors viciously beat Rodney King. With precision strike aiming, he must have watched that tape for revision-like training. A good student who studied the style of truncheon wailing, one day hoping he do please. Appears he tweaked the technique using a limb as a more sadistic, crueler method, seen as we no longer openly use trees. Where we were naked, taken and hung. Was that hatred in the making from young? Did it manifest over years, increasing behind badge and gun? Was it hereditary, through relation? Like a natural hate for our kind in creation? We want the rest of those racists like him flushed out who hide inside those stations. Most of us know the reason why he was so calm and comfortable killing in front of the nation. Because in that very moment he was simply the overseer killing back on the plantation. Hell's in town, that's hate innit. A choice of gory 6 weapons held him down for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Gave him no pardon, harshly just pressed. That knee has been on our necks before and since the days of Martin, Garvey and X. The colour of my skin makes me to a George with a neck I'm forced to smartly protect. So we increasingly distrust, are sick of these shackles, bondages and handcuffs. History shows they have an insatiable, disgusting appetite for shooting and choking us. Even with facts won't learn they're wrong, clearly intended to keep slaughtering us until blacks turn it on. Expect some torturing when we get our Nat Turner on. No more darkies whipped, this black ass fight, we're not taking crap. Run your army quick, it's due to be a black ass night when we start taking back on some Mugabe shit. We're rehousing, it's time we face this. Blackouts, our force is mounting. We're out in force, of course we're shouting. We want the force dismounted, or at least force all the racist ones back out to the Caucasus Mountains. Address warmth ain't no coins, there's no wishing wells or fountains. Just cave dwellings for corrupt murderous fleas. Your hearts were never worn on sleeves. And from the start we were made to mourn and forced to grieve and exist amongst that evil. Your time's up, we had a whiff. My black people, it's time we rise up like Nazareth. Let them wear their shame as we make sure George Floyd never died in vain. I pray his deceased mother came when she heard his cries for her as he cried in pain. He was dying too soon, only lived half his life. Prayers will be said over him by the pastor, right? Until then, mummy, comfort his soul through the transition to the afterlife. Back down here, bricks and stones are being hurled. Daddy changed the world. Those exact words came from your little girl. I'm sure you were watching and heard what she was saying. Your name will forever be used in reference to change. Your death will make a difference, I'm saying. Our people around the world are kneeling for you and praying. And for your soul, I prayed for you too, George. But this last prayer's for the cold. Contend, oh Lord, with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take up shield and buckler, arise to my aid. Brandish spear and javelin against those who pursue me. And say to my soul, I am your salvation. Rest in peace, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, Philando Castile, Rashawn Brooks, Eric Gardner, Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Ahmaud Arbery, Michael Brown, Stephen Clark, Botham Jean, Alton Sterling, Freddie Gray, Tanisha Anderson, Sean Rigg, Kingsley Burrow, Sarah Reed, Christopher Older, Mark Duggan, Edson DeCosta, Smiley Culture, Rashawn Charles, and the list continues.